We have Dr. Timothy Griffin from Atrium joining us today. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you again for having me. Good to be here again.
I'm glad to have you because we're talking about the holidays, and today we are talking about how eating right can boost your mood. And I mean, you have quite a bit of a span from Thanksgiving to New Year's Eve where a lot of people may be eating bad. What do we want to say about this?
Yeah. So, it's something to really keep in mind that, what I always advise to my patients, and if you kind of think, what would Thanksgiving be without cornbread dressing? What would Thanksgiving be without deviled eggs or sweet potato casserole? What would Christmas be with maybe, without, whatever your Christmas favorites are? So what I always stress to my patients, it's really the overall pattern from kind of maybe end of October, November through the end of the year, to strive for an overall good pattern of eating, but not perfection. You want to, we only live once. You want to enjoy just a little bit of life's, finer offerings at certain times that are a tradition or a special celebration. But at the same time, there's really a host of foods, and ways of preparing food that you can actually enjoy a lot of those traditional favorites, maybe are in a healthy way, but also just really eat to live and maybe even reduce inflammation, reduce kind of sugar crashes. And so that's kind of some of the things we can go into further detail in specific areas.
That's right. Now, when you're talking about putting healthier substitutes or just different alternatives, do you have any that you recommend? I mean, it is going to be a starch-heavy holiday season here.
Yeah.
A lot of things deep fried. What do you recommend?
Probably one of the best things you can do, as far as especially your vegetable, down here in the South, that kind of seems to be a recurring thing with a lot of our issues. We have really good tasting food, but a lot of our vegetables are kind of stewed and boiled with, perhaps your salt pork, a lot of sodium, a lot of fat. While tasty, not necessarily the most heart healthy, not necessarily the best for your blood pressure. So you could definitely try grilling. That's one of my personal favorites is some grilled vegetables, grilled sweet potatoes, grilled asparagus, grilled broccoli, roasted Brussels sprouts, some garlic and olive oil in the oven, just crispy, even some black pepper and salt. Some crushed black pepper and sea salt will make those Brussels sprouts amazing. You've literally probably saved yourself 200 to 400 calories just by changing the cooking method.
Wow.
And that 200 to 400 calories is
it adds up.
It adds up.
You save it for the pie.
Yes.
There you go.
You just bought your piece of pie with that.
There you go. Now, it is important that, you're cautious of what you're eating because it does impact your mood, your overall health. What do you want to add to that?
So one of the biggest ways I really encourage my patients to eat throughout the year, and not just the holidays, but remember again, during the holidays, we're striving for that overall pattern, that overall healthy pattern, not perfection. It's to basically eat foods that are anti-inflammatory. Some of those can be they can be snacks like your almonds, and tree nuts. They're rich in what we call monounsaturated fatty acids. Those are oils that are actually anti-inflammatory in the body. Actually, can help minimize the damage caused by certain other bad things we may tend to eat or that find their way into our diets. You can also eat blueberries, rich in antioxidants. Any kind of brightly colored fruit, dark colored fruit, any of your purples, your reds, your dark blues, dark greens. If it's a dark spectrum of color, it's just chock full of heart healthy, blood vessel healthy, and just entire body healthy antioxidants. And then going back to those anti-inflammatory fatty acids, that's also in olive oil. Perhaps using avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, and then just not frying anything at a super high temperature so you don't get damage done to those fats. That's kind of it, and just overall controlling your calories is really the secret, when it comes to kind of the weight aspect for a lot of people and a lot of health conditions that are affected by your weight. You want to keep that total calorie count in check and in mind, but all of which you can lower by revising those cooking methods I was talking about. So
That's
grill instead of fry, steam instead of saute, and then and when you do use the fats, use those anti-inflammatory, heart healthy monounsaturated fats.
That's right. So small little adjustments. You're not taking away the overall meal. Just a small modification here and there can definitely add up. To find out more information, head on over to our website, 41nbc.com. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.